central Pennsylvania. Beautiful fall day. I had an appointment down here. Don't mind the GPS. My car is going to chirp occasionally and say, hey, you got to turn right and do this. That's not quite the right angle here. Let's do that a little bit further. There we go. So people said they didn't like the other angle, so I put it back to portrait or landscape instead of portrait. So anyway, beautiful day here in central Pennsylvania. I don't know if anybody's going to tune in. Hopefully the signal stays strong throughout this broadcast. If it doesn't, then it'll just end kind of suddenly, and I'll apologize for that in advance. But T-Mobile is, and the providers aren't always the best here, so it's going to tell me to turn left here. Okay.
Now turn left.
Well, that's my plan. I want to turn left, but I got to stop first. Complete stop, not a California stop. Okay. And then engage. Somebody's here. Welcome. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. Just had a medical appointment. You know, this is where specialist is, a full hour and 15 minutes from where I'm staying at. Hey, Keith, how's it going? Good evening to you.
And take the second exit onto Pennsylvania 116 North Main Street.
Don't you like that? They use roundabout here in America. Isn't that funny? Ma'am, you can go ahead. I'm waving her on. So it's the roundabout. This is what I hate about roundabouts. They just get choked up. I'm sitting on a road about 200 meters from the roundabout entrance. So I'll let that lady out. All right. There you go. 11 people here already. You guys are fast, man. Welcome back to the program. So I've finished my consulting.
The roundabout
And so I will be able to do the rugby games tomorrow. I was able to accomplish the training I needed for elections. And so I will not have to go to the extra session on Saturday. That's good news. So I got home last night about 10. It's a consequence in the evening, but so that's done. So I, unfortunately, am not able to carry the Bulls game, which is on right now because I'm driving. I can't watch the game and call the game and do everything from my mobile. So yeah, so I will not be calling the Bulls game against Benetton, which is going on right now. So unfortunately for rugby, so what's going on over here? Oh my goodness. It's going to take me a route where there's massive construction here and it's just a big parking lot. This is why everything's backed up. Okay, I didn't know this. Well, I've got 45 minutes to be there. So in the meantime, I'm with you all guys. Yeah, so they can't do the Bulls today. So if somebody wants to put the score and update in there, you can let me know. Let me, what's this? This doesn't quite look right there. There we go. Okay. Good argument for autosynchronous cars. Yeah, there you go. But tomorrow, some big games. I'll have the Stormers against Glasgow at Danny Craven Stadium in Stellenbosch, not at DHL Stadium. I don't know if there's a concert going on or whatever. But Danny Craven, I'll be covering that game tomorrow. And we've got the Sharks with, is it Munster? I think they're playing Munster. And then what's going on here? Is there a way around this? Let me see something here real quick. If I can get around this. Yeah, I'm going to go around this. These people are driving illegally here around me. So let me try to scoot around this thing and find a different route because that's not moving at all.
Route recalculation.
Yeah, you're going to have to recalculate there, sweetheart, because I cannot sit there for 20 minutes.
Route recalculation.
Okay, all right, so.
Take the next right onto Spring Forge Drive.
All right, going to do that. So wherever that road's at. Okay, I need to zoom in a little bit there. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see if this does the trick. Anyway, yes, ooh, that's bright light. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to blind you there. It's blinding me too.
Now turn right.
So then the Sharks will be playing against, is it Munster? And then the Lions, yeah, and then the Lions have Leinster. That's going to be huge. Lions against Leinster. I'm really pulling for the Lions, but
now turn right.
Gee, many crickets. How about that? A speed bump that wasn't painted and wasn't visible on the road. Wow. Thank you for that. I'm going 15 miles an hour in a 25.
Onto Glenview Road.
15 miles an hour in a 25 zone, and they feel the need to put a speed bump out there. I guess they have a history of people driving faster than they're allowed out here. Now, I wonder if I can get it further down because I don't know if... Let me see something here real quick. Yeah. Nope, I got to go out here. Otherwise, I'm not going to... It's the only exit, so hopefully this will get me where I need to go. Anyway, so who else here? 19 people here. Thanks. Now, there's the speed. This one I can see, but the paint is old. It's worn, but I could see the paint this time. So, you know, I always get when they put these speed bumps, like Port Elizabeth, you know, they've got speed limits and, you know, but they put these huge speed bumps, out there. And because of the huge speed bumps, you got to basically stop. It's insane. And, you know, driving in PE is a pain in the butt, particularly certain streets there. Like you go out to Tapas. All right, here's another speed bump. That one's milder. Good Lord. And the traffic's backed up here too, but this is my only way through, so I'm going to have to try to turn left here, but I can't get very far, so we're going to come up here and pull right behind this vehicle here. Pull up, buddy. Anyway, wow, this is crazy. I hate this little town. This little town's all over the place like this. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here, but they have a big paper mill here, and so sometimes the stench from the paper mill blows all over. And Garrett says servus, and then what's this? Something. I'm looking for a pair of reading glasses here. There they are. And we're not moving. I don't know if the road is shut down to one lane or something. I think that's what's going on here. Road. Minnesota speed bumps. Linda Jean-Pierre says the Sharks are his team. Okay, when I stayed previously, there were 9 speed bumps on a 2-kilometer stretch. Yeah, you're talking about PE? Yeah, it's crazy. It's just ridiculous. And I'm not moving at all here. Traffic hasn't budged. I'm stuck, and I'm not even fully into where I'm supposed to be. I'm stuck in, I'm legal, but I'm really on the edge of not being legal here, turning into the street. So, well, the traffic from the other direction has stopped, so I'm hoping that means that within a few moments, if the road blocked, we can start moving, but nothing yet. This is crazy. Anyway, so, well, I sit here, Pinetown. Oh, Pinetown. Yeah, I was reading about Pinetown, the 2013 accident. Sleeping policemen and speed limits ought to be matched. Huh. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if they want you to go 25 kilometers an hour and you're going 25 kilometers an hour, but they put a speed bump in that forces you to basically stop, what's the point of that? Wow, we're not moving now. The other line's moving again. What? Finally, a little budge here, a couple inches. Wow. I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, we're not the brightest people when it comes to traffic control in the United States. The construction zones, I mean, they could take some lessons from Germans. Germans know what the heck they're doing. Well, 4 people came here and left already. Sorry to see you go. And more people are leaving. I don't know why we're not moving here. I just can't see because I've got a work van in front of me. Looks like one of those ones you find in Germany or the UK. Anyway, so, yeah, so people, is there a meal? Okay, let me see. What else we got there? Reminded of the time those jackass guys went to the doctor and had a toy car. What? No idea what you're talking about, Alter Bridge. That's a strange one. Charles Hopkins, Benetton 6 Bulls. Thank you for that, Charles. Appreciate the update. I can't do the timestamps here. We are not moving. That's 3 lights now. Why are we not moving here? I'm about ready to get out of the car and find out what's going on here. This is ridiculous. That's 3 traffic lights now. We haven't budged. If the road's shut down, then you need to get out and tell people it's shut down. But we haven't budged at all. I mean, honestly, this is ridiculous. I'm going to take a peek and see what's going on, folks, because this is really pissing me off here. Look at what's going on. Finally, Jesus Christ. Just idiots in traffic control up here. We're finally moving. They let 3 lights worth of people come through over here while we stationary. Now we're finally moving. Well, it'll take a while. There's like 30 vehicles in front of me. But I saw the lead there. Now I'm moving. Okay, finally. That's ridiculous. You know, the traffic's backed up for about 2 kilometers back here, and these idiots are... And that side just keeps coming through. So I don't know why I let so many of them come through and we didn't get to go through. But I'll tell you what, I'm pulling over up here. It's a lot of people are doing the same thing. That way you get through. Oh, it's automated. It's not even humans.
Drive 1.9 miles.
1.9 miles. That's 2.6 kilometers. Everybody's leaving. Did I bore you? Down to 15 people now. Shame. Oh, they're paving the side of the road. They made it wider. So that side, the far side. So there's no one actually out here, human, that is controlling the traffic. So it's idiots. All right, so I've gotten through. Took a little detour, which probably got me through. This time I would have had to wait 2 or 3 more times to get through. All right, I've not been on this road before, so listening to my GPS. I'm going to get some steamed crabs in case anybody's curious. Just thought I'd let you know that. Did we get just... No, we're not. 9 minutes we've been on now. Right. I'm in a little town called Spring Grove in central Pennsylvania, if you want to look it up on the map. It's not a particularly impressive little place. Just saying. Nothing against... There's a golf course over there on the left-hand side. What is this, the fire station? Looks like it could be a fire station. No? Oh, it's not a fire station. It's a repair shop. Anyway, now down to 14. People are just leaving in droves. Finally have electricity. Oh my goodness. Allison, 4 days no electricity. All the food is spoiled. That's just crazy. Yeah, you can't keep anything cold when that's what's going on. Payday, steamed crab. No, it's not payday. I haven't got paid. I won't get paid for this until, let's see. Well, the good news is this occurred towards the end of the month because they're always a month behind. So I think I'll get paid for what I just did December 1st if things go well. Yeah, so. What road am I on? I'm on a street, but it's more like a state highway, state route. We have interstates, which are the main big thoroughfares, like the motorways in the UK. And then we have state routes, and then we have county roads, then we have streets. This is listed as a road, so it's more like a, wow, there's a lot of people, houses they built over here. That is, I mean, they're all right, but they all look the same. Boring. They all look identical except the house on the end. And I think it's just turned a different direction. How boring is that, man? It's like clones, like the Clone Wars. Oh yeah, it's all out here. They all look the same. Not one bit of difference in these houses. I just...
Prepare to turn left in half a mile.
Okay, so 0.8 kilometers, turn left. The ones on the other side of the street are up on the hill. They look different. Jackson Heights is the name of that place. Yeah. So I drove by some really historic places. We had bad floods again. I'm sorry to hear that. That must be why. Okay. Ah, gotcha. So Charles got Google Maps.
Onto South Beesecker Road.
South Beesecker Road. Biesecker, in case Charles is trying to find it. Beesecker. Biesecker. Turn light. There's a robot up here. Okay. Well, it's red right now, so one way. This is what gets confusing in America too. In Pennsylvania, sometimes actually, I think I've been here.
Now, turn
the other side of this road, I've been here, yeah. One side of the road is Beesecker, but if you go right, it's Myers Road. Go figure. Anyway, so 22 likes already. Thanks for that. Sorry about the floods, yeah. Yeah. So, finally electricity. So, I'm turning left onto Beesecker now. Okay. And headed, well, it should be roughly north from this point, maybe northeast, let's see. It says, I got to turn 5 miles. Going northwest. That's weird. Slightly northwest. Okay, I thought it was northeast, but yeah, I can see the road bending. So, pick the phone up and show you, but it's really awkward. Okay. And so I've got, it says 44 minutes to get there. That's going to take longer than I thought. It's a long time. I'm going to have to push it because that's late for my crabs. Okay. Huh. I only have to go 20 miles in 44 minutes. That's crazy. So we'll see. I probably wind up dropping off here at some point. I'll apologize in advance because I'll probably get a bad signal at some point. So anyway, it's out in the countryside. That light is really bad there. Wow. Yep. So I don't need these at the moment. I can't read your comments anyway. It's sun shining on that. Maybe not this video ever. So apologize for that, folks, in advance. What's this guy doing here? Yeah. Okay. We can turn this maybe a little bit. Get the sun a little less. Does that help? No, it doesn't help. Come on. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. That doesn't really help. That sun is just there. None of that helps. Sorry, guys. Maybe we just stop this broadcast unless I can get that sun angle. Wow. I tell you, man, the sun is not my friend here in the wintertime, is it? Sorry. This thing is... The guy in front of me is driving fast. That's cool. So I don't have to worry about going slow because of him. What the heck is going on here? This thing is not working anymore. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't tighten up. There we go. There we go. Got it fixed. All right, there's some shadow. Whoa. So I can see how mad people are at me now. Okay. Chris is blinding us. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Okay. I was thinking funny at the time, but I hope you don't actually read it aloud. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Dylan. Oh, my goodness. Why are those houses the same unlike South Africa? Yeah. These are all RDP houses. Okay. Here, let me... I was going to say, show you a little bit. Let's take the sun out of your eyes here. Well, I could probably do that, but I don't have the mount up. I need to put a mount on the dash. That would make a difference here. Let's see. Where's the... God bless it. There we go. All right, so I'll take the sun out that way. There you go. A little bit better now, maybe. Okay. You're not blinded as much. Sorry about that. Now I got to hold the phone for a little while. So let's see how it goes. Oh, that was rough. I'll tell you, I went through this shop to get the car inspected a few months ago in August, and I said, hey, could you check to see if there's something wrong with my suspension? Maybe I've got bad shocks or strut is shot. But man, I tell you, when I go over bumps, it's like I'm driving in a tank. It's really frustrating. So there's an elementary school I'm passing. That's a little bit better, huh? Uncomfortable for me, but don't worry, folks. It's safe. I've got my hand on the wheel, and I'm paying attention to the road. I'm not really looking at the screen, just glancing at it as I go forward here. But I just didn't want to blind everybody. That's got to be crazy. And I don't have a gimbal, so you're going to bounce around a little bit. So apologies for that. But we'll do the best we can here. Maybe if I hold it over here. No, that's going to work very well. Yeah, that's... that my arm is resting on the armrest over here, so it's a little bit easier. But no, it's Friday. I didn't get to do a news program, so I thought I'd try to give a shout out and say hello to everybody. And it's a beautiful day, but I had this medical appointment, so I've gotten through these really rough, really super busy 2 weeks. Not that life gets any easier going forward, but my commitments that eat up my time, they take me away from doing this, are kind of, they're not there now. So 40 hours sucked up doing the consulting work, plus the medical appointments I had, plus the veterans organization work that I had to get done, and then the training for elections. And why are we stopping here? What's going on? Okay, yeah, I definitely know this road. I've been here before. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I'm on the move, for in case anyone's wondering. Look, if this stream offends you, my apology. You can drop off. It's not meant to torque anybody off, but I'm just trying to share. So there you go. All right, so I got to cross this intersection here. It's a little dangerous, so give me a second here. First I got to dip in the road, and I got to climb up and then over the other side. There we go. And I got traffic coming without a stop from both sides. All right, got past that point. So I've only got 2 miles in that last 4 minutes, so that means that time frame is probably about right, the estimate. Oh, here's a pretty cool place. Let's see if you guys can see this. Got that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now I can put you on the road with me, travel on the road. Here you go. It's got the camera turned around. How you like that? How you like them apples? You guys like that better? All right, if you're still here, I did warn you to get disconnected occasionally, or at least it came back without ending. Whoa, why are you stopping right in the middle of the street, buddy? That is dangerous. You can see the maize over there that's going to be cut down soon. Some of the maize has already been cut by farmers. Apologies for the bumps, but I'm holding this phone with my hands. I don't have a mount for it. I do have a mount for the dash camera. Well, that guy's not paying attention over there. Did you see that? Drifted off into my lane. Driving's dangerous. You got to be paying attention. Anyway, you can see it's a beautiful day here in central Pennsylvania. The leaves are changing. Not quite at the peak of their color. Hopefully they get more color than they've got right now, because this isn't the prettiest. All right, so I got 1.5 miles to my turn here. Started out 22 miles from the destination. You guys want to get a glimpse of how people live here in central Pennsylvania? I got a stop sign here. Well, I see I had to pull up. I couldn't see that car coming. That's really difficult. There's another one coming. Okay, we're good both ways. Man, that's a tough spot to see because people's houses are there. Okay. Wish I could read your chat. Answer your questions if you got any. You can hear that suspension there going over these bumps. Pretty sucky. Yeah, the roads of this county are really starting to degrade. They've not done a good job maintaining them since I moved here. Very disappointing, given all the taxes I pay. Probably giving people some vertigo here, bouncing around. Sorry about that. Really need a gimbal for this thing. Whoa, good Lord. There's a church there and a graveyard. Rather old church, too. It's Mennonite. back roads, man, big time.
Prepare to turn right in half a mile.
You can see off the distance the hills there. Well, somebody's still here. Thanks for your patience, folks.
Take the next right onto West Canal Road.
Okay. Yep, I've gone left on this road before, but not right, I don't think, so.
Turn right.
Yeah, I've been here before. One of my campaign signs was right there in that corner during the election. Yeah. God is not mocked. There you go. A lot of people of deep faith around here.
Drive 2.5 miles.
In central Pennsylvania. There's a barn up there. See, some of the trees are turning. Look at that red one over there on the left-hand side. That's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's how a lot of them get this time of year, especially the maples. Gorgeous stuff. Others turn golden yellow. There's a dairy cow over there. Is that a Jersey? That's a Jersey cow. A little scruffy there. Okay, this is a four-way stop. Clear left, clear right. My turn. Is this guy turning? He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. Remember, the distances are in miles, not kilometers here, in case you're looking at it. Yeah, it's like you're riding around a tank with me. Look at the Trump signs out there in the yard. This is an area I campaigned in down here, trying to get votes back during the election. Not an area I know particularly well, though. The area I know better is coming up, and hopefully we'll have a connection for that. Let's see, turn here a little bit that way. The road's going sideways. I don't know what's going on with all these black marks. Somebody's being silly out here, speeding and peeling out with their tires. Probably high school kids, leaving the marks all over the road. Anyway, in case anybody's wondering what's going on, well, there's a cemetery on the left. I'm traveling through south central Pennsylvania, and I just thought I'd call in and do a little stream, say hi to everybody on a Friday. Absolutely gorgeous. Plus, I know people want to see what the mountains look like and the trees this time of year. And I really should get a gimbal for this car. That guy's going to pull out on me, not yield properly. But hey, I was waiting for that. Right. So this town I don't like because it's not particularly scenic. Also, I'm just not a big fan of it. It's got a lot of speed traps. So they want to give you speeding tickets here. Just north of it are the hills, and the hills roll up towards where I live. And I'm not headed home, though. I'm headed to a place to pick up the steamed crabs. So, yeah. Anyway, still got about 20 minutes before I'm supposed to be there to get my crabs, and I'm 15 miles away. I've gone 7 miles in 14 minutes. So this GPS was pretty accurate. You really can make it much
turn left in half a mile.
Yeah, that's the main road up here through this town. So there's municipal buildings, schools over here. There's an old log cabin over there. Anyway, right. This is this pink building over here. It's weird. Sell donuts or something? Oh, it's a Mexican place. They painted it pink. Middle school.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Pennsylvania 74, North Main Street.
So, Charles, are you keeping up there? Pennsylvania 74, Dover, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania 74, headed north. So coming from west and headed north. I know you're keeping track of where I was at earlier, so let me see while I sit at this red light. Let me check out some of the text on the chat and see if people are really mad at me or what's going on. Okay, don't get the itch. I heard that Amish are voting quite. Yeah, I've heard that too, Keith. Yeah, vote for Trump most likely. And going to get crabs. I am Dylan. We're watching The View. Yep. Freedom is spelled in gallons, yards, feet, miles. The only thing on the wrong side of the road. Typically Yanks driving the wrong side. No, we're on the correct side. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay,
Now,
that car's.
turn left.
Yeah, I'm turning left. There we go. This is Dover. There's a church. Now, school buses are out because kids are getting home. And state law, I think everywhere in the country.
8.3 miles.
Everywhere in the country pretty much is that you've got to stop when the school buses stop and yield for them so you don't run over the kiddies. So that's another reason to get out of town. Actually, I got to slow down here because the speed limit's only 25 here, and it's just so easy to exceed 25 at such a slow speed. And I found myself doing that a moment ago. So let me slow down. So not in violation of the law. If you look up here on the light post, you'll see images of veterans, mostly World War II, but also Vietnam and others who served, who came from this town. A lot of these towns here in Pennsylvania do that. They do a tribute to those who served. Unfortunately, the town that I live in doesn't do that. It's expensive, and either they can't afford it or they're cheap bastards, one of the two. I'm not sure which, but it's a really classy thing to do to recognize veterans. Yeah, so I'm not sure if they have a rotation for these things because lots of people served. But most of these towns, including York, which is the county seat, they have mostly World War II veterans, but they also do Vietnam. And I've seen a few Persian Gulf veterans, but not me. Anyway, all right, so now we're heading up towards the hills. It gets more entertaining, folks. Hopefully the signal will stay. Be beautiful countryside coming up here with the fall colors. So hang tight with me. And oops, that guy's cut out in front of me in front of the Dollar General there. Yep, that's a lady. She was driving a little carelessly there. All right. Yep, so we're off on the road to Morocco. No, actually on the road. Now, see, this is supposed to be 45 here, but somebody stuck a 35 speed limit sign in there, and here it's 45. That's a speed trap. And so they could sit there and give you a ticket for going over the speed limit in the place where they told you it was faster. Anyway, big church on the right-hand side. Here come the hills. We'll be going through the hills in a minute. So, oh gosh, bless it. This road has been resurfaced recently, so it shouldn't be so bumpy. Anyway, so here we go. Hopefully the signal will stay with us. But it tends to drop off in some places. So anyway, look at all those Trump signs on the left-hand side there. There's another Trump sign there. So that's another thing. You get to see all these Trump signs. There are a few Harris signs, but not many. But mostly it's Trump country here. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, you can see the hill on the left-hand side there. The leaves, mostly gold, not too many red ones. But you can definitely see they're not green anymore as fall approaches. And we're going to go right up and crest over that hill and cut right across it. And we'll go on from there. So we can pick up a little bit of time here. Not much, though. Now, not with that van pulling in front of me up there. I'm not going to pick up any time unless he speeds. All right, so we're 30 people right now. It's pretty cool. 20-some minutes into this. Okay. We've been on for 29 minutes. Good Lord. That's crazy. So it's taken that long already just to get this far. 29 minutes to go 10 miles? That's crazy. Can't be right. So going up across the hill. Now you can imagine the Confederate armies were running around here, the cavalry back in 1863. There's a Perry and Trump sign. Yeah, they were running through here on their cavalry, going to these villages, confiscating food and stores and goods to feed their troops and giving IOUs promises. Now that's a kind of a cool view. This is central Pennsylvania right here, folks. It's the heart of central Pennsylvania. Really beautiful this time of year. Wish we'd see more reds. Typically you get more reds. I'm not sure what the reason is this year. Maybe not enough rain or too much rain. Usually it's not enough rain at the right time. So you can see on the backcountry road, you think it wouldn't be that busy, but it's late. It's not even late in the day, 3 o'clock. Apparently they must all be fleeing a Harris rally. Anyway, there's a state park near here where they got a reservoir, a lake, and it's but the bridge across the lake is shut down. They've gone into massive repairs. Whoops, sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah. Excuse me. Got to slow down. This hill, it's easy to coast down the hill and see the speed limit, so got to be careful there. So you guys enjoying this? I hope so. I'm going to have to watch the chat after this and ask people how it went, because I can't see the chat. All I can see is the road in front of me, and that's what I'm focused on, and trying to keep you informed as we go along. Now, I have my signs throughout here, and got some votes down here. Now, this is an area that doesn't know me all that well, so but still, I got some votes down here. So, yeah, now we're going to cross the Conewago Creek coming up, which is one of the larger ones around here. A lot of big creeks around here. I'll try to see if I can't get you an image over the bridge here. So the detour is because the next exit up here down the road for these people to go to the state park, they have to go around it. So there's the, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Let me hold it out here. There you go, the Conewago Creek. All right, sorry about that if that gave anybody epileptic fits there. It wasn't my intent. You can say it's an absolutely gorgeous day here. Sun is shining. I hope I get a lot of solar today. Yep. So, Charles, are you keeping up with the trick here? That's the Conewago, with the trip. That's the Conewago Creek. So I'm north of that now. Still another 10 miles away, according to this. That's crazy. Doesn't seem like it's that far. Now, there's a ski resort near here, and it's fascinating. It's there's obviously no snow now. There's a bunch of horses over there. Sorry. A little slow there. Here's a couple more. This guy's got horses. Beautiful there. Anyway, sorry about that. Noticed it late in the game. And this intersection right down here is where I had some signs. Women for Trump. Trump flag blowing in the front yard. Right there is where I have my campaign signs. One point. I need to walk around in my shorts. Well, I will walk around. There's a lineman behind me from the utilities. Must be out fixing either telephones or power lines. More likely power lines. You got those cherry pickers, a crane on the back of the truck. Okay. So we're not even going to speed limit here. So I'm going to pick up and go to the speed limit. But you can see it's very different than South Africa. Not so different than parts of the UK. This is kind of like Wales. I mean, in appearance, if you look around, these hills and creeks and the forest and everything, deciduous forest. So, yeah, got another 3 miles before we turn here. We're going to slow down. This is a little tiny village here. If I make that light, that'll save me a couple minutes of driving. Okay. Anyway, I hope that some people find this interesting. Some of you are hanging around, so see a lot of American flags blowing up people's houses and yards and property. It's very common here in America. And so this is where I was out exercising a couple years ago, right after COVID started, and somebody hit a deer. And the deer was still alive, but it had a broken hip and couldn't climb this hill on the left-hand side over here. So I got on my mobile and I called the police. And this is a state route, so the state troopers had to come out and put it down humanely, shoot it so that it wouldn't suffer, because it couldn't recover from that broken hip. So, yeah, it was a shame. Somebody hit it hard in the backside and was trying to climb the hill and was struggling. So, yeah, so they have to do that a lot. The state police have to come out, or police, when that happens. Like you guys on a road trip with me, huh? We're off on a road to Morocco. No, I don't know any other tune. it's Bob Hope. We're off on the road to Morocco. Yep. Anyway. So, yeah, this is Trump country big time. Although there are people that will vote for any Democrat. They're just that bat crap crazy. Kamala Harris, man, I don't know how I can vote for that woman. I mean, Joe Biden, I couldn't vote for him, but I understand why some people can be suckered into voting for him. But Kamala Harris, there's nothing there. They talk about an empty vessel. That woman is completely devoid of anything. She can't even answer a basic question about what policies she would implement or change if she became president. So, yeah. What does that say? Yard sale coming up there. Okay. Still another mile before my turn. Yeah, sorry, got disconnected there. Signal switch towers. The interesting thing about Pennsylvania is a lot of this land is actually owned by the states, parts of it. Up there ahead of me, straight ahead, where the hill is, that's actually a state game land, and that's land owned by the state, and people hunt there.
Prepare to turn right in half a mile.
Yeah, so people go out there and hunt. I mean, as long as you have a license hunt, but that's game lands where people go out and hunt. This is a legacy of the colonial era. When the state was settled, land is occupied or controlled by the state, and they'd set up these places where people could go out and hunt. So yeah, it's fascinating. You don't see this in a lot of places. All right, so I'm going to turn here. And I'm 6 miles away now, but 8 minutes from my crabs are supposed to be done. So I'm a little bit tardy. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Now, turn right.
That's what I'm doing. And straight ahead there, that's those game lands I talked about. The road's going to swing to the right up here.
Take the next right onto South York Road.
Wonder if Charles is still tracking along. That'd be interesting to hear and see. And you can see it look beautiful, all these trees, isn't it? Deciduous trees. There's the road right there. Okay, gonna turn on there. Might be losing the signal again, folks, because this isn't the best place for mobile
now
coverage.
turn right.
Not the best place for mobile. You see, look, there's a couple trucks over there, and there's a bunch of trucks over there. There's guys with a vest on out hunting. Look at that. See, people out hunting right now. Probably deer this time. Best part of the drive and no signal. All right, well, if you're still with me, no, if I'm sorry you leave, but if you're still with me, this is the Cumberland Valley right here. Look at that. You can see out across the entire. Well, now you know for sure nowhere because there's no damn mobile coverage. I keep losing. I don't blame y'all. It's got to be frustrating trying to watch this. My apologies for that. Yeah, no signal. There's weak towers out here. All right, folks. A second, just because I mean maybe there's a church right there. Keep losing the signal. It's really irritating. Oh, look out the car. That was. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here because we just keep losing contact, and I know I'll lose down here along the creek. I'm going to go Yellow Breeches Creek. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Really appreciate it. You guys take care of yourselves. Be sure to hit the like button. Thanks.